Hey y'all, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate taking time out of your busy schedule to stop in and see what it is I'm up to. It is Friday, July 24th, 2020. We are at the end of our 18th week of safer at home, isolate in place due to the COVID-19 coronavirus thing. At least here in my area. Some areas are a little further along, others aren't as much. Um, Currently here in Jacksonville, Florida, it is 90 degrees Fahrenheit outside. It feels 10 degrees hotter because it's almost 60% humidity. It's 73 degrees Fahrenheit inside. And I have a fan running and the air conditioner is running, and yeah, so that would be 23 degrees Celsius in here, 32 degrees Celsius out there, with a 10-degree heat differential. So what brings us here? What am I going to name this? What does a picker pick? Begin at the beginning. Begin at the beginning. Yesterday I was out and about and, getting stuff here and there and whatever, coming back from the doctors. And every store I went into, I'd get this, sir, do you have a mask? Or, sir, you need to wear a mask? No. First, the statute says social distance or wear a mask. And I'm social distancing. And I am exempt from the mask because I have a medical condition. And that happened 3 times at Harbor Freight. So anyway, I stop at Dollar Tree and I'm doing my thing, and I hear this, "Excuse me, sir." Here we go again. I turn around and there's this very attractive young woman with a mask on. I'm thinking, yep, here we go. But then she blew my mind and she says, "Hi, and I totally missed the name. Started with an S though. And she said, "But I watch your channel." Oh wow. That never fails to floor me, flabbergast me. Not just that there's so many of y'all out there that actually watch, but there's so many here locally that watch my channel. Watch me sit here and babble at y'all or whatever. So the typical, I really appreciate you and, thank you and et cetera, et cetera. But then she said, "I was going to email you and ask you a question, but your email says you seldom check it," which is true. When you look at on my thing, it says that, it gives you my email and it says I seldom check it. But if you would give me a message on YouTube or Facebook or something like that, then I know to go check it. Mainly because emails are almost 99.999% spam. So unless I know something's coming, I very seldom ever open it, other than go in every so often and delete everything that's there. So anyway, then she says, what do you like to pick? She said, I like to pick and dumpster dive too, and I fell in love. But I'm kind of choking on my words and stuff. What do I like to pick? There is no rhyme or reason. I think she understood that too, because I said, I really don't know. And I'm trying to get away from it, but it's difficult to not do it. So right now my van's almost full. She says, "I know, so's my house," and I can totally commiserate with her. I've been doing this for a long time. I come from a long line of pickers. Both my grandfathers were pickers. My dad's a picker. I've handed it down to my kids. My dad's dad actually ran the garbage truck where they lived in New Jersey, so he got the prime stuff. Um, I can remember I was 8 or 9 years old, coming home from the beach on my bike, and I found a toolbox that I took home. It was full of old tools. That's the first thing that I can remember actually getting on my own. Since then, who knows? I mean, my girls opened a business at the flea market and then an actual store with stuff that they picked up off the curb. Kids' clothes and toys and stuff like that. People throw away crazy stuff. They really do. And they get it because that's what I used to do. The old miss and I would go out. We'd take the kids with us, and we'd load up the Suburban or the van, and then end up taking the stuff to the flea market on the weekends. And we made decent money doing that. We got down here and started doing sort of the same thing. Flea markets are a little different down here, but it still works to some degree. And once you could get online, selling stuff online was a real bonus. But everything from scrap metals, which were especially down here, that was my big money maker, was the scrap metal. But you never know what you're going to find. So brand new in the box silverware with gold edging, brand new, never opened, still wrapped in this plastic crystal. Dining sets, blankets, or whole complete sheet sets, never opened, still all wrapped up with their cardboard and stuff inside. Actual cash. I don't know how many times I've had actual cash, and not just like small change, actual cash. But the old miss and I were. She was definitely a pack rat, and I'm not too much different. Together, we were terrible. We always had way too much stuff. Stuff we always had plans to convert, to do something with, but we'd have to regularly go through it and purge, so that we'd have room to bring in more stuff. But I moved from the other house almost a year ago. It'll be a year. I think September 1st will be a year. Maybe August 1st. I don't really remember. But it's been almost a year. And I had said, I'm going to stop picking. I don't have a place to put stuff. That is way easier said than done. And any of y'all that watch my channel know exactly where I'm coming from. But what am I going to do? I mean, it's stuff I need, stuff I use, stuff I can make into other stuff. I mean, this table that I'm sitting at, this table that I use as a desk, a catch-all. Right now it is loaded, but this came off the curb. The lamp, right here. That was actually 3 different picks. The lamp itself, and then I got the two plastic globes off of it on 2 other picks. There's another lamp very similar to it over there towards the kitchen. The china closet that you see in some of my cooking videos came off the trash. Actually, I think I did a video on finding that. The 2 reclining chairs in here. The TV. Right now, the TV is sitting on a table that I found. On top of the table is a 3-level glass bookshelf that's full of stuff. It's got the TV sitting on top of that. Behind the TV is a kitchen cabinet that I found. These are 2 cabinets. I say I found these I can't really say I found on the trash. They're out of my daughter's house. But I rescued them from the trash. They didn't make it to the trash. They were going to. The two stools that they're sitting on were on the trash. This thing. um, like I said, there's stuff in Sherry that I need to pull out and do another video on. What do I pick? What don't I pick? And I think she kind of understood that. I think everybody gets that same thing. There's stuff, you stop and you see something and you can't pass it up. It's in too good a shape. The pressure washer that I got, I still need to have a friend check it out, but it looks like it's fine. It's got compression. You know, and a lot of people, I didn't realize until I started putting stuff on YouTube and stuff like that a lot of people don't have the same type of trash service that I'm so used to. Every place I've ever been, other than when I was in the military, had some sort of trash that you could, they sent stuff out at the curb once a week or every 2 weeks, or there's a dump site that you can go to, and so apparently some areas don't do that, where they don't allow you to do it. I don't know. I've never encountered that. So there is some. It's not even gray areas. You're not supposed to jump into dumpsters. You're not supposed to pick stuff out of dumpsters. They seldom really enforce that. I don't really do dumpsters that much anymore. I used to do them quite a bit, but curbs, I guess there's some localities that you're just not allowed to do it. I don't know. Like I said, I've never encountered it. It is here, and it's one of those things like your eyes are always pulled. My son does it. He'll be driving down the road. He's not adverse to getting that, catching something out of the corner of the eye and going, wait a minute, go up, turn around, come back, and see, was it something that maybe you could take home. He's a little bit more discriminatory on what he gets, mainly because he knows how bad his mom and I would do it, and how much stuff we accumulated. I mean, we would accumulate a lot and then have to, purge, so we have room to go get more. But the girls did. The girls had a going concern with stuff from the curb. I don't know. Did I already mention that? They would go out and pick stuff up, baby stuff, clothes and toys and all kinds of stuff. Clean them up and then sell them in a consignment store. They had their own consignment shop. But yeah, I'm at a loss how to describe what I do or what I look for, and there's no one thing. I mean, I passed up a bookshelf the other day that I'm still kind of sorry that I didn't grab it, but I didn't have any room in Sherry to put it, and it was a little too far away to come home and get in Earlene or get in the brat buggy and go out and go back and get it. I don't know. But once again, I appreciate each and every one of y'all. It really amazes me, and I appreciate people who come up and say hi. Really do. Excuse me. Let me know what you think, folks. Give me a thumbs down or a thumbs up. Leave me a comment wherever you need y'all leave comments on your internet access device of choice. If you'd like to share me right on social media, that'd be fantastic. You want to check me out on Facebook or Instagram, I'll have links in the description box, wherever that is on your device of choice. You'll also find my email, seldom checked, and my snail mail, and all that other good stuff. So, if your loved ones are nearby, give them a kiss and a hug. If they're not, give them a call. Hit them up on Facebook, eliminate, think about them, eliminate, love them. We ain't promised tomorrow, people. We ain't promised our next breath. If I see y'all again, I hope you have a fantabulous day. Watch it, y'all.